We're ready. We're ready to go.
Hello,
It's happening.
hello.
You're watching the Pokemon SoulSilver Nuzlocke. You can go ahead and get in, right? Is it working? Is the controller?
It's working.
Is it happening?
It's doing its thing.
Good. Everything seems to be working
boy.
for now, at least. May we remind everybody... Alert. What is this alert? Okay, we're back. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Wow, I am surprised how many people are following the I Am Games channel on Twitch.
We pretty much always have a microphone error, particularly really early into this show. And I don't know why. Basically, the audio... I was like, man, these are getting shorter. Like, for some reason, the audio in Open Broadcaster or in Streamlabs will just stop. And the only way to bring it back is to restart Streamlabs. So we have to end the stream, restart the program, and then start the stream back up.
It's really dumb.
It only takes like a second. It's just really annoying.
Every time.
This guy says, you know why? It's the curse of Digibro.
Well,
I mean, that makes sense.
This is not what I... This is not right.
What's going on here then?
There's been some glitches in this.
There's been some stuff going on today. This is an abnormal...
This is strange. I've never seen this problem
Go into a
before.
building and see if it fixes it.
It's very difficult to get into a building if you do not... Well... We might have to reset the game.
Alright.
Oh boy.
I guess we're resetting everything this route. I really
Dear
should just put this in a place that is
stop.
deliberately as accessible from the menu as possible. So that I don't do Crunchyroll stuff. That's pretty good.
Did you hear the drama with Billie Eilish and her like fan store?
What happened?
So I guess that she was like selling a hoodie that was a blatant tracing of some fan art, and there was a big like thing, like an anime fan art, and there was a big thing on Twitter about, like she shouldn't be able to profit off of this artist's work, but it's fucking fan art.
Neither one of them should be able to profit off of it.
Yeah, and I just saw it because obviously it was Tenlade who is the one championing, and getting people to kind of go after the artist, but it's like, go
after Billie Eilish, you mean?
No, the artist that was doing her art,
her shirt,
her sweatshirt or whatever. But it's like, how are you gonna be like, you can't capitalize off somebody else's art when
it's her.
What you do is you sell photos of other people's characters
I like how
and
we've gone
IPs.
Right to Ted Lead ranting.
I just wanted to talk about
show.
it. I don't know. I don't think you should make a shirt with somebody else's traced art.
No, obviously.
But
they
it's
are
pretty
in the
funny
wrong
to be
there.
coming from her and have her.
Well, that's the thing that I talked about this on the Whirling Dervish when it came to the Elon Musk tweeting without giving the name of the artist. It's like, yeah, it's always better to credit the artist and everything, but it's like when we start acting like these artists have like they're doing fan art, like it's not like really legal to even trade.
They shouldn't be able to
You're
capitalize
really
off of it in the first place if we're gonna be technical, like
right. And I mean, again, I don't necessarily believe in copyright law. I don't think it's necessarily right for it to be that way, but it is really funny when people are like, how dare you not credit this fan artist? It's like, well, I don't see in the fan art release where it says like original creator, like list of names of the character designer and like people who created the character, like, what's the difference? Whatever.
I just thought it was interesting, and I wanted to rant about it on Twitter, but at the same time it's like, I don't want to look like the bad guy. I don't want to make it look like I disagree.
But then you could say, I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't get that's a Billie Eilish song. Anyway, we've got some super chats. We're not doing a raffle this time because May still hasn't done the commission for the last raffle yet.
I've been a busy girl. And, I haven't spent all my money on birthday boys.
And yeah, we haven't had any time to plan or do anything. This will also probably be a shorter stream. I have a fucking 60 rants to get done or something like that.
Something disturbing like
you've
that.
You've got 60, well, probably 80 thumbnails
Was
to
Boba really
attach
only
to
level
rant.
3? Well, I'm gonna start training up Boba because I'm gonna want the Raticate against the Ghost Gym Leader.
But anyway, we got some super chats from Digi Eats Ass with $2 who says, I'm gonna need a big girthy moan, Daddy Bear. Ooh.
Nice.
Anime Watcher with $5 says, lending support behind you eventually going on one of Vosh's streams. So people seem to really want me to go on this guy Vosh's stream.
Vosh?
Vosh is like a leftist commentator, I guess. Something to that effect. No, people keep telling me that he's unlike. Well, first of all, Destiny's not a leftist, but just a liberal.
He is an ist. Let's be real about that.
Ist, that's for sure.
Oh boy.
Vosh seems like a nice guy, relatively, like a relatively normal dude. I think there's just a lot of crossover in my audience and his, and people who think that our personalities would work well together. But like,
interesting.
He talks about politics. I'm not that interested in politics. Like, I end up talking about it on, like, the Whirling Dervish because I'm usually reacting to something. It's usually, like, I see something and it pisses me off, and I try to, like, explain why this thing pisses me off. But, like, I'm not coming at it from the angle of, like, attempting really to be political. Like, I'm not trying to make a political statement or change your mind, really, about anything. I'm just kind of ranting. So, I don't know. It would be weird for me to go on without there being, like, a deliberate point.
What happened to my character?
Like, if there was something that... Is this happening again?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? What is going on
I don't know where
here?
I am. There was something really weird going on with my
Try
trainers.
opening your menu and closing it.
This will be really sad if, this, like, game file is corrupted or something.
Has anybody said anything about what they think could be the
People just
problem?
are like, oh, it's normal for the game to glitch. Sometimes sprites just glitch. It's like, this ain't normal. This is not supposed to happen.
I don't know the game well
Tons
enough.
of people stream this game. Like, we
Yeah,
fucked
well, they
something
probably
up.
have lots of fuck-ups, too, though.
I don't know.
I don't think that's it wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, I'm not surprised that, like, DS technology is difficult to emulate.
Right.
But,
well,
god damn, it's 2019.
I'm going to finish my point about Vosh, but first, before it goes off screen, $5 from the Vacuuminator who said, can I borrow $5? Or actually, it says barrow $5. So, I guess you can barrow $5.
We'll barrow this $5 that you just sent us in the backyard.
Anyway, about, Jalen says, who won the last raffle? It was Robert Sora, I believe.
And he wants me to draw you being inflated.
Right?
That'll be a lot of fun. With the rainbow shirt on.
So anyway, yeah, like, if there was something in particular that I had said that Vaush has, like, a counterpoint for, and is like, oh, come on my show and we'll argue about that thing you said, that might be one thing. Even then, I don't know how interested I'll really be in talking about it. If there was something he had said that I had heard, and I wanted to argue with him about it, that would be another thing. But, like, I don't know. This isn't really my forte of, like, going onto other people's streams and arguing. I mean, I did it once with Destiny. Didn't really go that well for me. I think I won, but nobody else does. So, you know.
I mean, his audience thought that he won. Your audience
Also thought that he won.
Some of them, and others didn't even fucking
who.
know what was going on.
Yeah.
Like me.
That is a level 2 Voltorb.
This
I'm
guy
guessing
has
it's just
4
gonna blow up or
Voltorbs.
something.
No.
Or are they like increasing in level each time?
It's like a Magikarp.
Yeah. Jacob Wagner just gave us $1, so
Thank you.
shout out.
My homie G.
Digi, are you calling into the Dick Show to talk about Maddox? I don't know. I mean, his response when I said I would do that was just, oh! I don't know what
He's
that
gonna
means.
play your voicemail.
I mean, the thing is, here's what I've come to realize is that a lot of the times when people just jump on the Dick Show, it's because it wasn't originally this way, but he has just an open Discord where the show takes place. So a lot of the times people are just in the call muted. Like when he's doing the show, there's usually like 30 people in the Discord call muted, just listening in, you know? I don't even think it costs anything. Like, I don't know how easy it is to access this Discord, but it seems like there's always a bunch of people in there listening to the show as it's taping. And then if people in there happen to be people who have been, like, regular guests, and he wants to bring them in, like, he sees the name he recognizes, he just brings them in, which I'm pretty sure is why Null from Kiwi Farms is on so often, because he's just always listening to it, you know? So he'll just say, no, why don't you come in here and tell us something, you know?
Does he, like, run Kiwi Farms, or is he just an admin?
I think he runs it. I think he started it. He might just be an admin, though. I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see, like, how long Kiwi Farms stays up. Because it was Cloudflare who, also took down 8chan, who was also, you know, hosting, Kiwi Farms, so I don't know how much longer that'll stay up, you know, because, like, they've already blocked it in certain countries and stuff.
Is there a raffle? No, not on this show. Not today. We did not have any ideas fast enough, or we haven't finished last week's, so, you know.
There doesn't have to be one
just doing a regular
every
old
week.
stream. Well, we were kind of debating whether we were even going to stream today because, like, I have all these rants to get done, and, you know, sometimes we do these and it lasts, like, 3 hours, but we figured we could just do a shorter one. There's some RIPs to 8chan in the chat. I never used 8chan personally. Did you ever really use 8chan?
It's horrifying. Every time I've gone on it, I immediately go off of it, but I respect its right to exist. You know.
Parasara, no, we cannot catch this Voltorb. This is a trainer battle. Digi Eats Ass with $2 says, let's raffle off my Gundam or Ideon model kits. Do you want to raffle them? Like we get the super chat money and you raffle the Gundam? Because if so, we can talk about it.
Sounds like a done deal.
What if he wins? He just wins his own, like the one time he wins, it's his own thing.
Oh my god, that'd be hysterical. That would happen.
When I squint, Digi's head looks like a deflated smash burger. With onions.
The only way. Who can handle this? And Geodude can.
Well, people in the chat are saying that
handle
8chan had a pretty
Voltorb.
good A board, and Paru says it was significantly less horrifying 5 years ago, or at least I perceived it that way at the time.
I believe it.
Jacob Wagner with $2 says, why don't you just get Jesse to live with you? I don't think Jesse would want to. I mean, like, it seems like, okay, the way I perceived what he was trying to do was that he was trying to move in with his girlfriend. And they were trying to organize that, but...
Who lives very far away from us.
Yeah, she lives in Texas.
Yeah.
So, like, he lived in fucking Michigan. So he was basically going back and forth between Michigan and Texas. And he's, he had the money to get a place. He just can't get a place because his credit's not so great. So, like, he was trying to rent a place and just couldn't get one. And, like, I think he's now moved back in with his mom temporarily just because he ran out of money from staying in hotels for so long. But, like, yeah, it's just like a weird situation where it's like, it's not that he can't afford a place, it's that he just can't get a place. But I don't think he would want to move to Virginia.
Yeah. Renting is tough because they pretty much only consider your credit. Like,
Yeah.
they want proof of income, obviously, but the credit is way more important than anything else. And also, if you have pets or not, because, like, there's some places
Right.
that will always prefer residents who don't have pets.
Son of Marowak says, Son of Marowak is here. Hey there, Son of Marowak.
Are we fucking at anime
Are we at
Otakon again?
Yeah. We got Son of Marowak and Parusaro.
Oh my god, it's excellent.
We hung out with.
All we need is man mode on speakerphone. And the whole crew will be here.
I'm certain if Mr. Fartso saw Shiki, he'd an allegory for Twitter. Well, if you're talking about Arts of Fartso has seen Shiki multiple times. I would say it's more of an allegory for just life and society in general. It's not even an allegory. It's just like, I mean, it's basically the true story of what happened in Salem, Massachusetts. Like, you know, it's like similar.
Yeah, I mean,
it's based on Shiki is based on Salem's Lot, the
King
Stephen
book.
King book, which is clearly named after
Which is
Salem.
fucking great. You should fucking read it and watch Shiki. You should do it.
Digi Eats says, I'll fucking do it, daddy and mommy, try me. Why is it that increasingly everything he super chats just sounds like it's out of some weird fetish porn?
That's how they communicate. That's how the buttholes communicate.
The buttholes!
The butthole family.
They may be buttholes, but they certainly don't eat butthole. Because it's mealy as fuck.
You can't, that's cannibalism.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you mention that your Utena videos took place instead of a Monogatari series as decided by a poll? Are you ever planning to make those Monogatari videos, though, because they'd be popular? It actually wasn't by poll. It was just by... so I just kind of had asked my chat, like, what anime do you guys want me to cover the most? And, like, probably the more popular answer was Monogatari, but also Utena.
Random encounter?
But Monogatari is, like, over 100 episodes long.
Who is it? Who is it?
And Utena is 39 episodes long.
I can't believe we haven't encountered a Pidgey yet, but this is who we're getting.
Alright, we're getting this Pidgey. Let us know what to name the thing.
Lettuce Jones.
Oh wait, do we have any left? Do we have any names?
Yeah, we do have some names left from last time.
Okay, so never mind. Don't tell us what to name it.
I don't know where they are. I think they'd be on this page.
Is it the ones I wrote down?
Yeah, there's...
We already did Yang Gang.
This... Whatever that is, you wrote that shit.
Polyphemus?
What? How did this Pokemon hurt me so bad? What happened?
Do we have a Polyphemus?
Alright, we're just gonna... I guess that's what it is?
Yeah, but do we have one?
No.
I guess he's next then.
Okay.
I assume that's why I wrote the names down.
Unless somebody wants to super chat and take the name.
Well, that guy already super chatted for it, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he did, that's why we wrote it down.
Yeah, but that was the last episode.
Yeah.
I just want money. That's how
Dick
this
Johnson
thing
says,
works.
weekly super chat for the raffle. Dick, talk about butt wiping technique for a sec, please. Well, we're not doing a raffle this week. So, you probably should have asked about that first.
You can still do a raffle, but you won't win anything. It's just like...
butt wiping technique, I stand. Like, you know, what I would consider to be civilized. Do you stand?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I never really thought about it. I just kind of do
It's
what's natural.
50-50.
I use my hand. I don't even use toilet paper.
Oh.
I'm joking. Alright, we got it. We got him. We got him.
What the hell was I talking about a minute ago?
Polyphemus.
No, before that.
The butthole family.
No, the Utena videos versus Monogatari.
Alright.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I was like, oh, I could do Monogatari.
Does this even fit?
I mean, basically it was like, at the time, it had been a while since I had done like a big, long analysis video. Like a big, proper, in-depth, talking about a show, all of its themes and characters, blah, blah, blah. And you were the one who was like, I think it's time. Like, I think you should do one of those because, like, your hardcore fans, that's what they like the most, you know? So I was like, all right. Well, what my hardcore fans would want...
What is this, and what will I draw?
I think it's just the guy's name. Just draw, like, multiple femurs coming out.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Polyfemur.
Maybe I'll draw Polygon, the staff of Polygon, losing their
draw
jobs.
him as a polygon.
As a journalist with no job.
Anyway, yeah, like, I knew the Monogatari video would probably be more popular, but, like, people had been asking for me to do Utena for a long time. I wanted to do Utena for a long time, and Sarazanmai was just airing. So we were thinking,
and
like...
it seemed like it was gonna be, like, the coolest shit ever.
Yeah, because we loved the first episode.
First episode was hella bombastic.
And so we you watched Utena for the first time with me, and I had of course seen it before, but it had been forever. So we did the Utena watch, and then my plan was I was gonna, like, if I had something to say about them, cover all the rest of Ikuhara's work, do Maru Penguin Drum, Sarazanmai, and Yuri Kuma, but we watched. Alright, what was the last thing you heard? You were about to talk about Penguin Drum? Oh my
no!
god! Okay, well, basically we were saying, starting to talk about watching Utena right at the start of Utena Rant. Which part? You started watching Utena. How fucking long were we gone for?
Like 5 minutes.
Oh, Jesus. How did I not notice there's a fucking green bar that freezes?
No way. It was 10 minutes, dude. Did you
5
did
to
you
10
see
minutes, they're saying.
the super chat from Butthole Weeb is still up there?
I guess I'll go fucking read that one. He says, I'll raffle one of my 1979 Mobile Suit Gundam models. Just gotta message me who wins on Discord, mommy and daddy. I don't think we need to do that. We don't need to raffle one of your Gundams. We also had a $2 one that said, Digi, I love you, talk about Gunbuster, please. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen Gunbuster. I mean, I remember it being great, and I would love to watch it again. Especially because, you know, I'm the biggest Hideaki Anno fanboy. But, yeah, we'll get to it. I don't know if we answered Dick Johnson about the butt wiping technique before the audio went out. Standing. We both agreed, standing. I'm sorry, everybody. That took the wind out of my sails, just realizing I had to repeat everything I had just said. It was just 3 minutes? Whatever. Anyway, the Utena... We watched Utena for you had seen it for the first time. Did an analysis video on it. We're going to go and watch all the rest of Ikuhara's work. We watched half of Penguin Drum. We're not really feeling it. Watched half of Sarazanmai. We're not really feeling it. And so it was kind of like, I don't really know if I'm going to have anything to say about these shows. So then I started questioning if I, like... While I like Ikuhara's visual direction a lot, maybe I don't really like him that much as a writer, because he wrote all of those shows, but he did not write Utena. So whereas, say, Enokido Yoji, who wrote Utena, has written other things I've loved, like Fooly Cooly and Die Buster, though he has also written other bullshit. So, you know, I don't know. I require further investigation to come to conclusions about it. That's the long and short of what I said while we were out. Digi, I listened to one of the Horsecast episodes, and you talked about how you made your own OC avatar and spent a lot of time in Photoshop making unique expressions for it. Does that still exist? The only place you can see that is on 2 of the early My Little Pony analysis videos. They're all buried in either the playlist or in my every YouTube video featuring Digibro playlist. I think there's also a thoroughly analyzing MLP playlist on my channel. So if you go in there, I know that the one about Applebuck season had this character. I think there was another one, but yeah, it was this hideous, like, okay, the background is like this solid purple, and I drew the character as a gray, all in gray character over this purple background, and it just sears your eyes to look at. But I drew it on that. Like, I had saved it as a bunch of individual JPEGs of, like, the character on this background. Like, I didn't save it with a transparent background. So there was no way for me to change it. And
oh, God.
I had not created, like, new layers for every, like, you know, every different one. It was like, I was just, like, drawing over the same picture, basically. So there was no way for me to alter it. And, the background looks terrible. I mean, not that the art is good either, but I did make like 70 unique expressions for it.
Sad.
Digi, it's not letting me super chat. I don't know why. Why do you always look up when talking on a tangent? It's just, I just look off into the middle distance, basically. Like, it helps me think to just like look up and, I guess, take in less visual information or something. I don't know.
Makes sense, I think.
I just tend to look off into the yonder. It's part of why I wear sunglasses in my videos, because I just look in every other direction, basically.
Cool, we got payback. That might be useful against the next gym, which is the ghost gym. Spoopy.
When I hit buy and send, it says to try again. I don't know what's wrong. It's unfortunate. I'd love your money. Hey Digi, can hentai have good directing and directors, or is it like you say sometimes just porn? No, it can have good directing and directors. I mean, Akiyuki Shinbo did a bunch of porn.
Yep.
If you haven't seen my video, Akiyuki Shinbo in the early 2000s, I talk about all of it. I mean, it's at the very least very visually interesting. I don't know if it's like good directing per se, but I mean, Urotsuki Doji is considered porn, and that's like one of the most beautiful fucking aesthetic
It's true.
movies I've ever seen. So,
Shit's nuts.
yeah. Digi is looking pretty awoke these days. Can we get some flexing and posing? What do you mean? Are you trying to say that I look swole?
You look awoke.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I am fucking.
Not dead.
I'm fat. I'm fatter than hell. I'm like 185 pounds. I'm fucking not at all in shape. I've just gotten really good at angling the camera to make myself look good. You know, like if it looks like I'm skinny in my newer videos, it's because I'm wearing layers. Like I keep wearing the rainbow shirt over top.
You've learned the secrets.
Makes you look skinnier.
You've learned the
I
secrets
mean, I always
of the
knew that,
ethos.
but I just, you know, just by virtue of deciding I wanted to wear that rainbow shirt over a shirt, ended up that
The
way.
rainbow is very slimming.
Why do you live stream on the same day as the PCP comes out? Ah, so much content. I know. I've thought about that, but like Friday is just a convenient day. Honestly, the PCP should come out probably earlier in the week. It would probably make more sense since it's like 5 days later after whatever was relevant when we recorded it, you know?
Yeah.
And like originally it came out on the same day that we recorded it, but we moved it up so that we could respond to comments and never did that. Never once. Like, have we really responded to the comments from the Friday episode?
What is there to respond to? Ben, please stop talking about politics.
Yeah. Digi wins East 8 and chill. I don't think you can chill while playing East. Those games are hard as fuck. Wasn't that the one that smoked a cigarette? I don't think that character had a cigarette that I'm talking about. I think that, no, you're thinking of the pony character eventually had a cigarette in the S4 Diaries era. I did not draw that. That was by an actual artist. And it actually looked good, in my opinion. Some people didn't like it, but...
Because it was smoking.
No, some people, like, Ben really did not like the art style.
Well, he's wrong.
I liked it, though.
I think it's pretty sick.
And there was also the
As
character...
far as pony art goes.
If you watch Adventure Action RPG, my old gaming review show from the Modal Soul Productions channel, then you'll see my character. That's like a weird. He's not quite a stick figure, but similar. But he's got a mustache, but it looks like a Cubase smile, kind of.
Incredible.
I learned to wipe while sitting from Shrek. He spelled Shrek wrong though. He wrote Shirk.
From Chic.
Has doing weekly coverage of the anime from this season changed your opinion on watching things weekly, or do you still not like it? I mean, I don't prefer it. And like, if you listen to these videos, they've started to get to a point where I'm really repeating myself with a lot of the shows. And I think it's because I've realized that, like, I don't really react to, like, stories the way that I think a lot of people do, where they really are engaged with, like, each beat of the story. I tend to look at the show more holistically. Like, I just think about what it overall means and what, like, overall impressions I got. It's rare that a show has so much going on that, like, I would feel the need to, like, break down each episode, you know? And, like, even then, it would be way easier to do that after the show's over, because you can go back through and, like, now you really know what's going on, so you can really break down what it was doing.
Yeah.
Just reacting to shows week by week, it's like, I tend to basically just be saying, okay, well, here's how it's held up. You know, like, is it still as I said last week? Has anything changed since then?
Usually no.
Usually not. Although sometimes things change, usually for the worse. Like Copcraft just finally being unwatchable. But yeah, like, so I wouldn't say I prefer watching things weekly. But it is a lot more fun to do when you're doing it like Like, you're really keeping up with it every day, watching all the shows, making videos all the time. And even then, I'm already falling off the wagon because of Otakon. Like, I had to do a big catch-up video after Otakon, and then I was doing so much other shit between then and when I got to the next one that it ended up being another big catch-up video. And it was just like, fuck, I don't want to be doing these as all of it in one video. I want to talk about them as they come out. But I also do worry that, like, there's, like, looking at my channel, it's like, how many times is there going to be another video with the same title about this show that is not going to age well, you know, like, once this week is over, nobody cares what I had to say about episode 5 or episode 6 or whatever, you know. But it's been an interesting experiment, and I'm glad that I did it with this season, because it's actually been a pretty good season, you know.
Yes, there are actual shows that are good, unlike last summer, which had High Score Girl and Goku Dolls, and I think that's it.
Planet With. Those are the three shows
you're right.
that were
You're right.
at all worthwhile. Hey Digi, rewatched anime is getting lazy with its meta, and I'm still confused with the fourth horseman. Recognize idols Nico, Emoto Kirino, overpowered light novel guy Kirito. Who is he? It's the guy from Fairy Tail. Representing the worst shonen, the worst of the shonen, of the big long shonen. I'm always surprised how many people didn't recognize him, because, like, there was always, people were always asking, like, who is that last one, or who is the idol one, which is Nico. But, like, a lot of people didn't recognize the Fairy Tail guy. I don't know if I just picked a really weird picture where he doesn't look like himself, because I haven't really watched Fairy Tail. But
yeah,
someone's asking if I'm wearing a picture of 2 naked pregnant women. No, they're not pregnant. They're just regular naked. Well, that's a Jane's Addiction t-shirt from one of their tours.
Oh, is this the more of the Pokeathlon shit? The Pokeflon.
Yeah, a few super chats. Sky Domain with $2 says, "Hi Digi and May, thoughts on Speed Grapher? I've never seen it. I've heard about it. You ever heard of Speed Grapher?"
Heard about it, never seen it.
Yeah, I know it's, like, very violent and kind of fucked up, but I did watch. I either watched the whole first episode or half of it, but I just remember it being visually very confusing. It's one of those early 2000s Gonzo shows where they just did a lot of weird stuff visually. Aldorn with $2 says, "Gonna see if it lets me send a $2 one. I guess it did." Johnny with $2 says, "Digi, will you say trans rights?" Of course. Trans rights. Why is that a meme? Why is saying trans rights a meme? I don't get it. I got a bunch of comments on saying that on my my Bride Was a Boy video, where people are like, Digi said trans rights, and I'm like, what is that? Who cares? Like,
yeah, it's pretty strange.
Is it just, like, to celebrate that somebody is talking about trans rights? Because I feel like I've always been talking about trans rights. I don't feel like it was anything new.
Got the quick claw.
I remember there was a lot of Pokemon memes on this Scottish woman. Please tell me who. I have no idea what you're talking about.
But if he's talking about the guy who did the Omega Ruby video.
Oh, that wasn't a woman.
It was not. I'm gonna try to get a Pokemon from the tree with Headbutt. Just because the Pokemon you can catch in the grass are kind of ass.
Did you finish Modao Zushi? I still don't know what to think about it. Season 2 has just started, so...
Oh, yeah.
Haven't finished
Hell
that,
yeah.
but we did finish Season 1. I talked about it in the... I gave it, like, my number 4 anime of the year, I think.
Alright, we already have a Hoot Hoot, so that's one of our dupes clauses is going to be in effect there. You're not have to
Eldorn
catch
says,
this Hoot Hoot.
"Still can't send a $5 one. Well, all I was gonna do was ask if you would read more Ariphoretic for us. Can't get enough of that shit. I do have it right
It's
over
right
there.
Yeah,
I'll
read some
consider
of it.
I'll catch up with the chat first. Natsu Dragneel is the Fairy Tail guy, says this guy.
Is that
Give
his
a
anime
shout out to
name?
my boy Nick Gurr. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Nick Gurr.
Nick Gurr.
Interesting last name. Hi, Digi and May. Thoughts on the 1987 Devilman OVA? It's fucking awesome. We only ended up watching the first episode of it. But we watched it while we were baked, and it was awesome.
Alright, we got bite. We got the bites.
I was shocked. Like, I really wish there had been 6 episodes of it, because, like, it was a pretty much perfect adaptation of the manga first volume. Like, if they had made that whole show, it would have been the ultimate Devilman anime, and there would have been no need for another one.
Who's it gonna be? Oh god, it's a fucking... Okay.
What do I have against live action in general? I don't have anything particularly against it, though I did make a video one time about why I prefer anime over live action. Alright, Sky Goy with almost $3 says, top 3 worst Ghibli films.
Whoa.
I've never been the biggest fan of Castle in the Sky.
Tales of Earthsea.
Well, neither of us has seen that. Like, yeah, and then there's a few I haven't seen. I haven't seen Tales from Earthsea. I haven't seen From Up on Poppy Hill. I haven't seen The Cat Returns. I haven't seen My Neighbor the Yamadas. I haven't rewatched Ocean Waves in a very long time. I think that's probably all the ones I haven't seen.
This is the new Pokemon that we got. It's a Ledyba. What are we naming this shit? It's a female.
Oh shit,
it's
are we all... Oh, well, Figgly says, can't watch right now. Tell me on Discord if I win. Twig. Oh, well, there's no raffle. There's no raffle going on. People are just assuming there's a raffle and throwing money at us, but no.
Take your money back. No.
Alright, what should we name this fucking Ledyba?
5-star Pokemon.
From Up on Poppy Hill is awesome. Watch it. I believe you. I would like to. I'm sure it's good.
Lady Bar.
I'm trying to think of my bottom 3 Ghiblis. I mean, like, none of them are bad. So if I name 3, it's not like I'm saying they're bad movies. Aside from, again, Earthsea, but I haven't seen it. So I can't even say it's bad. But my bottom 3 would probably be, like, Castle in the Sky, Kiki's Delivery Service, and...
Name it Maddox.
It's hard to like. I don't know how I feel about Kaguya-sama. I don't know how I feel about because I haven't seen that in a long time either. I don't know.
This guy just said Grave of the Fireflies is the best war film I've ever... I thought it said worst movie.
Oh, no.
But it's his best
war film, so... Castle in the Sky is my favorite movie of all time. Frowny face. Well, you know, a lot of people love that.
Somebody suggested I name this guy Maddox.
Maddox. Ladyboy.
I don't want to name it Ladyboy.
I mean, what do you want to draw it as in the long
Maddox.
run? Alright, then name it Maddox.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, we did promise we were going to talk about Maddox on the stream, and it's already been like 45 minutes, and we've not done that. I saw...
Name it Heather S.
S. That might be even funnier, and then just make it Maddox.
Oh my... Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, especially because it's a girl. What does he mean there's no raffle? What kind of stream is that? It's just
a regular stream.
It's a regular ass stream. What's your favorite Satoshi Kon movie? I like Millennium Actress a lot. I also love Millennium Actress and fucking Perfect Blue and fucking the Tokyo Godfathers.
Yo, we gotta go see Millennium Actress when it comes to theaters.
Isn't that like tomorrow or something, or on the 10th?
I think it's the 13th.
We gotta look into that.
11 Arts is doing like a release of it.
Yeah. Go see it in theaters, dog. Anyway, so Maddox, I mean, I guess there's not much to say that I didn't say in that I didn't say in the podcast, but you said that we would be talking about it. What did you want to say about Maddox? How do you feel about Maddox calling me a pedophile all over the internet?
I mean, it's amazing that he knows who you are, right?
The funniest part is that, like, most of the comments I got on my video, like, Maddox called me a pedophile, are, who the fuck is Maddox?
Yeah.
Like, nobody even remembers who he is anymore.
Shit.
Like, it's unbelievable. Like, I mean, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised because he hasn't done anything relevant in years. Like, even if you considered Biggest Problem in the Universe, which did not have a massive audience, it was definitely a cult favorite show. Even considering that, it's been years. It's been like over 3 years since then. He has not done anything that anyone has watched in 3 years. It's unbelievable.
He's irrelevant, and
he is highly irrelevant, and also
the
having
only
a nuclear meltdown.
The only time people ever talk about him is when he fucking talks about other people.
Right. Digi has way more clout than Maddox in the year of our Lord 2019. I mean, yeah, Maddox was popular before the time of us Zoomers. Well, the thing is, he's had eras, because, like, Maddox's website started in, like, 98 or something like that, and it slowly built in popularity into the 2000s, but he published a book, The Alphabet of Manliness. I have it. Do you want to show it?
I don't know what it looks like.
It's red, and it says Alphabet of Manliness.
Is it easily...
I thought it would be easily seeable, but I guess not.
If I can easily see it, I would
He wrote a book
it,
that was a New York Times bestseller that was, like, huge with college kids of the era. Because if you were around on the internet in like the mid 2000s, it was all about like manliness culture. Like it was all like this whole,
yes.
all like
there was atheism and there was manliness.
Right. That was like the big popular thing.
The May Army.
Like Maddox is partially responsible for the Chuck Norris meme.
Okay.
Like because there's a whole chapter in Alphabet of Manliness about Chuck Norris. So,
and now it's in the Voynich Hotel.
Yeah.
Escape.
So
it's in my anime.
If you were around in the mid 2000s, Chuck Norris became a huge meme.
I thought that was the dumbest shit, and now that I know where it came from, it makes complete sense.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. Until I found out that Chuck Norris was like a weird Christian activist guy, and I was like, well, that's nothing badass about that.
No.
But yeah, like
I literally thought that was the stupidest, like, oh, only boys understand this. Like, it's just fucking Chuck Norris.
That's what it was supposed to be. I mean, it's the alphabet of manliness. It's literally like,
that's funny as fuck.
Meant to be for boys. And, like, granted, it's all very tongue-in-cheek and satirical, but, like, nonetheless, the idea was that it's supposed to be, like, overly hyper-masculine. And, like, his blog was just like extremely inflammatory complaining, and it basically like set the tone for what internet comedy was going to be forever. He is like one of the most influential comedians on the internet. Each of his posts was just like a long winding weird complaint about something, and I say long, but they usually were like his writing is succinct. He's very obsessed with like getting his word count crafted perfectly, which is why it took him way too long to write updates. So he had a successful book, but then, like, his second book flopped because it was retarded, and he basically just stopped publishing articles for, like, 5 fucking years, and most people forgot about him. Mm-hmm. So it was, like, only people who still, like, were going back to check the site every so often, like me, would ever know he was making new shit. Because it used to be, back in the old internet, that you would go to websites and check them, Like, there wasn't, you follow someone on Twitter and you see when they've posted something new that way, or you just subscribe to their YouTube channel. It was like,
go to their website.
Go to their site and you see if they've updated it. And so, I would go to his site, and then there was RSS feeds, like, in the late 2000s, so I probably had his RSS for a while, but, like, yeah, he just wasn't publishing anything for a long time. So he just became mostly irrelevant. But he actually came back with a YouTube channel. Because his show, The Best Show in the Universe, had a few viral videos. He had this one video about Spider-Woman's ass that went, like, had probably a couple million views. Because it was like there was some controversy about a Spider-Man cover. Or Spider-Woman, rather. Spider-Woman's cover. It was a good video. Like, he was basically out in front of the anti-SJW thing before there was a word for it,
What word is there for it?
Anti-SJW. They weren't called SJWs yet. That was not a term that existed yet. We're talking like 2012. So, like, in 2012, he had a bunch of viral hits. He had one about the dancing man, the fat guy who got fat shamed and then they threw a big party for him. basically talking about how they were like doxing him by doing that, and how, you know,
How humiliating it is
Right.
to do that to somebody.
So yeah, he had some good videos, and then he had the podcast, the biggest problem in the universe, with Dick. And the podcast, again, it wasn't like massively successful. It was just so fucking good. Like, everybody who was into it was really fucking into it. But as soon as that ended, it was like he hadn't been making YouTube videos really anymore. He had like been totally on the decline. His channel was not staying hot. And this was 2013 when every channel blew up. Like, if he had been riding that wave still, if he had been like putting out videos once, even just once a month, but at least every, like, if he had done it every other week, his channel would have well over 1 million subscribers. Like, he would have been fucking huge on YouTube because he was making hugely clickbaity content that was substantial. You know, he was still applying the rules he had on his writing, but he would go like, he would take like 3 months to make a video. It's like, that's just not acceptable. You can't do that on YouTube, you know?
People need their shit fast.
By the time he figured that out, it was too late.
Yeah.
And the stuff he started making after Biggest Problem ended was garbage. Garbaggio! So yeah, it's like he basically forgot how to be relevant. It's like he, for some reason, keeps reinventing the way he does things, but with no thought seemingly put into it. It's very confusing. Digi Eats Ass says, "What makes you an autism and a rage and rage today, Digi?" I don't know. I haven't been mad today. It's been a good day so far.
You haven't been mad at all?
No, I only woke up like 4 hours ago.
It's been a pretty good day. We went to the laundry mat, and we got pizza.
We pretty much woke up, did laundry,
did a chore,
got bubble tea and
then
pizza.
We came back home and got ready for the
stream.
Did
a live stream. Boba Bickle with $2 says, "Idiot coworker made the fire alarm go off.
Oh,
Fuck my life." That's pretty annoying.
I'm sorry. That's the kind of shit that makes people shoot up their workplace.
Yeah.
It's happened.
I'm gonna look through some of the chat here.
Have you ever known anybody who's intentionally set off the fire alarm? Like to get out of a test or something?
No.
There was a rumor at my school that like somebody in the grade below me like did that to get out of taking a test.
I believe it, but they probably had to take the test anyway.
Oh yeah, and they also got suspended.
Yeah. Because it shoots ink on your hand. Everybody knows you did it. Exia says, "Thanks for recommending DDD Demon's Destruction. Seems like something I would like, even if only for the art." You can thank, who was it? Was it Robert Sora who sent those?
Maybe.
I think Robert Sora sent those volumes, right. and May read them.
Yeah. I ate them up. I fucking read it all in like a day. And since then, like half a chapter has come out in the past year. Oh boy. I feel like he's gotten bored with the story and like it's been difficult for him to come back to it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see where it goes still.
Here's why Maddox is a boomer. Is Nate as hot in real life?
No.
I mean, he looks exactly the same as he does in his videos, so...
No.
If you think he's hot
because
in his videos,
the way he acts in his videos is very calculated, very rehearsed.
I mean, he acts pretty much like that,
he's definitely the same guy, but...
He always kind of talks like he's on video. Like, he always he's like a theater kid, and he's like always in theater mode.
He's the same guy, but, you know, the camera does wonders for some people.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think he's pretty much exactly
I think Nate's a cool guy. I just think he's cooler on camera.
We're not asking if he's cool. We're asking if he's hot.
I can't
think
say
he
that
looks
Nate
pretty
is
much
hot.
the same.
That's against everything I believe in.
Who's Maddox? I only know of this guy George. That's right. He is George now. What the fuck is that about?
Oh my god.
What Maddox himself does not understand is that he is a lol cow. And, like, the reason he's a lol cow is that the decisions he makes are baffling. And, like, the things he says to people, the logic that he operates under is so fucking weird, and it's transparent. Like, he seems to think that he's, like, really sneaky and manipulative and that he's, like, doing all this stuff behind the scenes, but he's not. Everything he's doing is right in front of you, and you're just like, what are you fucking doing? Why are you doing this? You are insane. Like, I understand what you think you're doing, but what you're actually doing is no... That's right, I caught it right away.
Got it.
Also made me realize that you guys are... There's like a considerable amount of time between what we say and what you hear.
You should click the game so I can play. Yeah. And also, wow, thanks for all the support in the chat, guys. It's nice to see those Fs. Nice to see that you guys are on F duty. That's what I like to see.
Sky Domain asks, where do you guys get boba these days? Aside from Boba Bickle, who gave the next $2, saying working at a nursing home makes this way worse.
That fucking sucks. Do the old people have to come out?
Yeah, of course they do.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
That's fucked. Oh no. I bet they're fucking losing their minds too in there.
Yeah, where do we get Boba?
Oh, are we thinking they're in a raid or something? Like a World War II raid.
We mostly go to Kung Fu Tea, which is a chain.
But we also go to Ninja Tea because they on Wednesday they have buy one get one. But there's so many places.
I don't think there was any bubble tea back when I used to live here, and now there's bubble tea everywhere, as well as Pokeballs.
There was one bubble tea place near my college, and it was in Syracuse. It was like an hour drive. And now there's bubble tea everywhere, and also Pokeballs I've never heard of until I moved here.
Until you moved here?
Yeah. They were not a thing in Boston. They were not a thing in Rochester.
Yeah, I guess not.
Like, I've vaguely heard about it.
I had never heard of them until I moved back here.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck is going on? They're suddenly everywhere.
I think I heard Michelle talking about it because it's, like, from Hawaii, and that's, like, my first introduction. And then I'm like, whoa, they have them here?
Yeah.
They're pretty aight, but they are, you know, a little pricey for what they are. But they give you a lot of food.
Get past all this audio shit. See, I told you to buy a new mic. It's not the mic's fault. The mic is perfectly fine.
People are effing and saying the stream is down.
No, that's from before.
No, it's from the... It says right there. The stream is down.
F-U.
The stream is down.
What the fuck?
I have no idea. Oh boy.
Well, I just took it down and back up.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't fuck with it anymore. Click my game.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. That was not on our end. That was definitely on YouTube's end that time.
It was fucking...
He's trying to slot us into the Kaons, probably.
Yeah. Well, I would say Ben is not like her at all.
Yeah, apparently I was in the middle of saying... I was just in the middle of saying, you think that, hold on. I understand you think you know what you're doing, but, and then it cut off. And I was going to say, I understand you think you know what you're doing, but you do not know, like, what you think you're doing and what you are actually doing are two different things, and everybody can see what you're doing, which is why it's so baffling.
Yeah.
Digi Eats ass with $2 says, can we get a hashtag GoSick is God tier in the chat, gang? There you go. There you have it. You got it just now, I guess.
Can we get a hashtag no sick is God tier in the chat?
Hashtag what is God tier?
No sick.
No sick?
No sick.
I guess so.
When was the last time you got sick?
It's been a while.
I haven't gotten sick.
The last time was when I got constipated and I fucking thought I was gonna die.
My immunity's been like high tier here.
Tommaso Choco Taco asks, May, you have said you were planning on going back to college, right? Are you following the same degree path or are you going for something different?
I am enrolling back into the same program I was taking in community college. At the same community college. Because they're, you know, helping me out a little bit to finish my degree, and it's also not going to take a lot of time to get to my associates.
And it's all online classes.
Yeah, it's all, I'm taking online classes. I might go back to physical school to get my bachelor's. I haven't really decided, like, how far I want to go and or what I want to major in. But I'm just, you know, getting my associates in communications for now, and I should have it within the year. Not at the end of this year, but like by next summer. I apologize for all of this grinding. I figured that like this episode I'm not gonna get to the next gym anyways, so I'm just gonna spend some time grinding up my team, and I'd like to have Eradicate to take on one of the haunters. That'd be nice.
Michael Green said, I watched the first episode of Gosick after the last stream, and it was boring.
Hashtag no sick is got you.
What do you think of Hollow Knight? I haven't really played it much. Why hashtag Gosick when you could hashtag stay healthy? Endless anime quiz gang, where you at? Oh man, we should do more anime quizzes.
Yes.
That would be a lot of fun. I love doing those. And we can post it on the main channel this time.
Oh boy.
Because I know it will succeed there.
Yeah.
I just
That's
have to
that
find a
shit
bunch
that
of
the
good ones.
Anime Man does.
Dude,
Gets a million views on that.
I mean, it's so much fun. Like, both to do and watch.
You gotta give it a really shitty clickbait title, like, I can't believe my girlfriend doesn't know this anime quiz game episode 1.
I mean...
I'm joking, I'm not.
Like, we got a lot of views even just on the ones that
were on Corrupting Your Kids.
Well, there was the one I did on After Dark,
Yeah.
which was Endless Weeb Trivia Quizzes, and I want to say that has like 200,000 views or some shit. Like, it has a lot.
Yeah, people like that
I
shit.
could be wrong. It might not be that crazy, but it definitely had more than normal vlog. So what happened to Maddox talk? I don't know. There's not really that much to say other than that he's a dumb fucking idiot who has ruined his career and for the last 2 days has been going on a... So, okay, I guess I'll just say that in the time since they ended The Biggest Problem in the Universe, Maddox started his own podcast called The Best Debate in the Universe, and it was never good or successful. And the numbers just kept plummeting and plummeting as more and more people hated him, especially after the lawsuit that he did on Dick. If you haven't seen my video, my lecture explaining the whole history of that, you should definitely watch it. It's probably the most interesting story on the internet. It's definitely one of the most interesting tales in internet history is Maddox suing his former co-host for, and a bunch of other people for $400 million. So, yeah, and of course losing. But I don't think he had lost yet when I made the video. I think the case was still ongoing. Needless to say, Maddox lost the case. But in the time since then, like, you know, nobody's watching him anymore anywhere. But he has all these connections in LA to all these other, like, very minor people trying to get work. So, like, he can always get these, like, sycophantic LA people to work with him, just because they think that it's a good opportunity because they know that he has been famous, you know? But, like, none of those people understands that he is nobody now, you know? And so it's like...
They're not really savvy. They don't know what a lolcow is. They just want to fucking play the LA game.
We keep seeing Fs, but then other people who are saying not, or saying that's on their end, or it's just on YouTube. I think YouTube's just being gay right now. I think that's all that this is.
Maddox, we can see what you're doing.
Yeah. Digi$5 says, listen here, you shit wizard in chat. The first 6 episodes of Gosick are boring but necessary for what's to come. Meet me in the parking lot, douche.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think
why am I getting recommended Finger Family song videos from this stream? I don't know. Whenever we do Pokemon, we get like lots of toy videos and shit.
I hope there's like weird little kids who are watching this because it's live.
It could be.
And they don't know. They just are like, oh, it's fucking Pokemon, and there's people on the screen. Yeah. If you're in the chat and you're under the age of 10, please put a 1 in the chat.
Yeah.
I want to know how many of you are.
It's 2019, guys. You can't say YouTube is gay. It's homosexual these days. Well, it wasn't being homosexual.
No.
That would be respectable. Anyway, so
oh shit! It's
we got some ones. I think they're probably, you know, not real.
Those are 2. Oh fuck! There's 2 of them. Oh boy.
The second Ali Spagnola started going viral, she immediately stopped talking to Maddox. Haha. I mean, that's what you would do.
Yeah.
Like, that's what LA people are like. But, like, you know, anybody smaller is just going to work with him.
It was
because
really
they're smaller.
sad because, like, during his last podcast, he was doing the live one. He was talking about, oh, like I won't be able to hang out with my friends because we used to, like, eat after the show and stuff. And, I liked getting to hang out with these people. And it's like, these people don't fucking care about you at all.
No, definitely
like,
not.
They were shitting on him so much during that episode, too.
Parusaro says, PSA, SSSS
Trixie.
Gridman is about overcoming autism. I believe it.
Yeah, that's what the man mode video kind of made it seem like.
Yeah. All I know of Gridman is Man Mode's long-ass video, which is great. If you haven't seen it before, you should watch it. It's probably the best analysis video of the year in terms of raw entertainment value.
Would it be worth it to get rid of focus energy for pursuit?
Sausage Man, except the first S is a 5, gives $5 and says, "Hey, did you come up with the quote, 'It's never too late to be henceforth'? Really like the message of it. Keep up the good work. We'll become a patron soon." Yes, I did. That was literally just on the spur of the moment. What I was just like, it's because what did I say? Like, initially I say this is like the most fucking dying ass stream we have had yet.
Maddox, stop. I drew the mic dead. It's a dead mic.
I love how this guy said, "Chat is going so fast, nobody will know I'm gay," and the chat stopped moving right after he said it. So it would just stay there.
It's a live depiction of what's going on. Get that printed on a shirt.
Oh my god.
Super chat raffle for this picture of the dead mic.
Oh, let me see it. Yep. It's not the mic though, it's Streamlabs that is the problem.
It's true.
Can
you get blocked on Streamlabs? Because I remember, like, I was listening to the Ralph retort and they were talking about how he was, like, banned from Streamlabs. And that's why...
Ralph?
Yeah.
From the program?
Yeah,
How?
I have no idea.
Well, sounds like we need to get off Streamlabs. If they're fucking somehow... How is that even possible?
I have no idea. I think I remember him saying that, though. Like, he can't use Streamlabs.
Maybe he just can't use it.
He said banned. I don't know. I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
Banned from Streamlabs. Maybe they have a streaming site or something. Like, maybe they have a site in addition to having the program itself. Anyway, what I was talking about before we cut out is I was just quoting my own quote from my video, the being the oldest anime protagonist, or oldest shonen hero video, where I say, it hasn't, like, it should have been before, but it is now and shall be henceforth, and it's never too late to be henceforth. And it was just a random thing I said, but a lot of people seem to really like it, and I did not expect there to be any profundity or, like, anyone getting, like, a strong message out of that video. Like, I literally just turned on the camera with the thought, hey, I'm the same age as Gintoki and Kenshin, I should make a video about that, and then just rambled for, like, 16 minutes somehow.
Incredible.
No real plan. Digi, in what order would you place the Wes Anderson movies? I haven't seen all of them, and it's been a long time. I still haven't seen Isle of Dogs, even. But my favorite is Moonrise Kingdom, probably followed by the Grand Budapest Hotel, and then maybe Darjeeling Limited. And those are, like, my favorite 3, probably. And the Royal Tenenbaums is also really good. The other ones are still good, but maybe not as much my favorites.
Want the mic pick? You want the mic pick?
Eldorm with $2 says, want that mic pick. Also a reminder to read Ari Ferreira. What were you going to do with it? What did you offer to do?
I said we could raffle this picture. The mic.
Oh, no. We're not doing that.
We could give it to them, though.
I'd have to go back and read all the names.
Oh. I'm just saying we can give it to that person.
We could. I
Give
mean,
us $2.
he did. I think he made more than one donation. I mean, the postage would probably be 50 cents. So I guess, you know, our Twitter handles are on screen. If you want to DM May, and she will handle it for you.
Sign it for you and send it to you if you really want it.
Yeah.
You've covered the postage.
The true victim of the Nuzlocke is the stream itself. Yeah, pretty much.
Indeed. Alright, I think it's almost Pseudo-Widow time. Wait, no, because Pseudo-Widow's higher up.
Oh, it's the Streamlabs donations, I think.
Okay.
That he was banned from. Hey Digi, in the Whirling Dervish, you discussed your idea about how autism is when someone can only interface with stuff through their own perception. Do you see this as different than medical autism? I have no idea. I don't know anything about autism on a medical level. I only know the shit that I hear and say on the internet. So,
I mean, I don't think they know that much about it either.
I have no idea. I haven't done any research. I mean, it's possible there's all kinds of shit that's only known and just hasn't really been published, you know?
The only shit that I know is that you can cure it by eating neurotypical shit.
Oh yeah, when is the Are You Afraid to Light novel video coming, Digi? Honestly, I have not read any more of it since the first stream where we raffled off the boob page.
It's difficult to read.
It is not an easy read. There is no giveaway today. Aldorn says they definitely want the pick, so yeah, go ahead and...
Alright.
Says, hell you, time to figure out how to use Twitter. It blows my mind how many people are not on Twitter.
Just make a Twitter so you can follow
me.
Like,
I regularly in my Discord, people will have to share my tweets so that people in the Discord can read it. And, like, the thought of not being on Twitter is, like, utterly mind-blowing to me because that's, like, 90% of all social interaction I have / anything I read at all in a day.
It makes me wonder, like, to those people for social media, like, are they just on Facebook or are they just, like,
just on Discord.
YouTube?
I think they just prefer to talk to people.
Discord, definitely, yeah.
I think they're just not into social media. Like, there's people who are like that somehow. But, man, like, I am on Twitter and YouTube all day. That's all I do is read Twitter and YouTube. Which is why, like, I think it's why the Whirling Dervish can be so annoying to some people, is because it's mostly reacting to shit I see on Twitter or YouTube comments, you know? Because that's, like, my perception of society, basically. Even though I know, as I tweeted myself, it is mostly ersatz pundits representing, like, 2% of the population, but, whatever. Digi Eats Ass with $2 says, I got my kimono on, you fucking toolbox, fight me.
Is it a Kim Kardashian kimono?
Sasuke O Pro says, thoughts about the upcoming CG anime Beastars. I didn't know they were doing it in CG. I've heard it's popular on A. It looks like furry stuff to me, but
it is.
I don't know, maybe it's cool. I'm not really drawn to it aesthetically, but
oh my god, I hate
my stomach always hurts in the morning. Am I autistic?
Yeah.
You might want to get checked.
If you have to eat Tums every single morning, like yours truly,
Keyblade Spirit says, autism is a Digibro colloquialism that comes from an alternate usage of the word autism.
Oh boy.
Digi, do you have a patron tier that offers nudes? I do not. Only one person gets my nudes.
But you can make so much fat stacks.
I don't really think I could. Like, once they're out there, you can never make money from them again. You have to get a... Like, when people do sex tapes, they get paid a huge amount up front. Because whoever's going to distribute that sex tape is going to make a fuckload of money off of it, somehow. So
I don't think Reflect helped me at all. It didn't. Who should I use?
How does Hypocrite stay afloat? Is he working on anything after Bailjape? Hypocrite has an actual job, right? This is by far the most fucking...
The most technical difficulties that could have ever possibly existed. Oh, I have Ruth.
I was cut off with Hippo has an actual job writing. Yeah, I was saying he has an actual job writing for a cartoon movie.
Oh, no.
He is.
Alright, this is scary.
He is working for an.
Ooh, fuck. Okay.
Get him out of there.
The only problem is confusion's gonna wreak havoc on my whole team.
You don't have anything? What about Dude Hole? Isn't he resistant to psychic?
No, it's a normal type.
I thought normal was resistant to psychic.
Do you even fucking play Pokemon?
That's how it is in the card game!
Oh my god. Well, this is my HM slave. Fuck.
Yeah, anyway.
Fuck! Oh no, I'm gonna fucking lose some Pokemon here. Fuck, it's okay. I can use a lemonade on Zavordo. I wanna get.
Are you sacrificing Dude Hole?
Dude Hole's an HM slave. Dude Hole's just an HM slave. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's our first fucking death of this.
No, Dude Hole is so cool! No, I love Dude Hole! Oh my god. I feel like actual connection to the Pokemon too, because I've been able to like see them so long.
And draw them.
Yeah, oh my god. Okay.
Well, y'all are
try hypnosis.
Y'all are
again.
definitely gonna be hearing
because, oh boy.
y'all are definitely gonna be hearing the sad music
speech.
from Ginga Nagaraboshi
Yeah.
Gin on this episode of the edited
Right.
version.
The best way to do this would be just to put it to sleep and try to use a fuck ton of bites on him. Alright. So...
Yeah,
I don't know how much Peck is gonna do. I'm gonna try it.
I truly do not know the rules of the Pokemon video game because the card
What the
game
fuck?
poisoned my
Oh,
mind.
is normal resistant to psychic? Like, you fucking retard.
That's how it is in the card game. Normal is...
Normal is resistant to ghost, which also shares the same iconography as psychic.
Well,
because the
that's
card game's
right.
fucking just
The
magic.
card game is retarded.
And it's fucking shit. The Pokemon card game fucking sucks.
That's not true. It's great.
Oh my god.
Why are you trying to
Why
throw
would
the
you
Pokemon card
fucking
game under
play
the
the
bus?
Pokemon card game over Magic? I know that it has Pokemon.
Okay.
I love the Pokemon cards.
A lot of good reasons.
I love the art.
One, Magic is way overly complicated
Oh my
and expensive.
God.
Two,
it's just an Abra.
Everybody
It's
was
just an
playing
Abra.
Pokemon when I was
I'm
a
just
kid.
an Abra, and life is a nightmare. I'm just... Fuck. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm sorry for cursing a whole lot. I'm really sad that Doodle died.
I see that.
It's not fair. He died too young. Doodle died too young.
Are you gonna watch Psychopaths 3
This
next
is some
season?
real
Of course.
autism we're seeing.
Can we win a shirt of Dude Hole's mangled, confused corpse? If you really want it.
Hey man, if you want me to do any commissions, I'll do commissions for $10. Just hit me up on Twitter.
Cozy says Magic is way more expensive, and also cute girls play Pokemon trading card game. It's true. Well, you beat him, but it's time for a funeral.
Doodle, you've done good work.
You have done good work. I'm so glad I've got you saying that because I say it so often.
Oh my god.
No, you have done good work.
Rip my ears when I go back to edit this. And I'm just like autistically screeching about the Pokemon.
That's right. I noticed before the F's even started.
You have to click my game. Whoa, look at all these F's.
Yeah, all these F's are all
Oh,
late,
you guys are so fucking
late
old.
as fuck.
You guys are old.
Fucking,
hat.
that shit happened.
That should happen days ago. What the fuck?
Hmm.
Where have you been?
The worst part about when it cuts out is that the audience doesn't get to hear me scream "fuck" every single time, like with increasing loudness.
Well, I'm glad I don't have to hear that. Oh boy,
what were we
I feel sick. I feel absolutely sick.
Also, you've been called a casual because normal is not affected at all by ghost. Resistant just means reduced damage. So, you know.
Oh, somebody said that to me?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I meant. I wasn't wrong. Alright.
May, when are we getting a Warriors analysis video?
I have to get my family to send me all my books because I'm not going to rebuy the books. And I tried reading them on my fucking Kindle, but like unless you're actually buying them, the app to read PDFs is terrible and you lose your place constantly. And I really just have the books as props. So I'm going to need the books before I do it, but like I would like to do it release.
Oh boy. Anyway, yes. As a kid, my main engagement with Pokemon. There he goes.
Who's gonna be my HM slave now? Oh, please don't tell me I have to use Bellsprout. I'd be sad as shit. I'm sure. I think Butt Plug might be our HM slave. I don't think I need it for a bit, but oh boy.
Andrew Staravoitov says, "Did Warriors end? I read up to Omen of the Stars, I think."
No, they're still cranking that shit out. They have more and more. They're not gonna end that ever.
Z-Crust says, "You're gonna carry that weight."
Oh my god. I'm really sad. I'm fucking shook.
It's funny because I don't pay any attention to the game, so I don't give a shit about any of the Pokemon we have.
I'm
R.I.P.
sorry.
my favorite Pokemon.
I'm a terrible trainer. I'm gonna go and buy some more super potions.
Hey, Digi,
that could have been prevented if I had more
recommendations of this stream. I don't know what that means. Whoa, what the fuck? This guy says, been reading the Fire Force manga on volume 10, and a certain character can control time by controlling the expansion and contraction heat of the universe.
Holy fuck.
That sounds fucking insane.
Dude, Fire Force is fucking badass.
Yeah.
I want to read the mangas because you have them all. Not all, you have like 5 of them.
Anyway, does Trigger only exclusively do anime original works? No, they did that. They did like a light novel adaptation, and Ninja Slayer is a manga. Gridman is based on an old tokusatsu show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, not at all. Anyway, I was going to talk about the Pokemon card game, because when I was a kid, that was my main engagement with Pokemon, was the cards. Because we went to Pokemon League and shit. And
You're so lucky. I always wanted to go to Pokemon League.
Yeah.
Because I was the only one who cared about the game at all that I knew.
Yeah.
I had all the cards, I had all the accessories, I had a bunch of fucking decks. But, like, nobody took it seriously, and I would just, like...
the opposite of that here. It was, like...
not fun.
Because when I was a kid, like, first of all, I had been into Magic before Pokemon came out. But, like, I only could play it with my mom, because Victor didn't understand it, because he was too young. And my mom, when she got pregnant with Shade, stopped playing Magic with me. And so, like, when Pokemon came out, Victor was old enough to kind of understand it, and it was a lot more simplified and streamlined than Magic. And by that point, Magic had, like, 8 fucking card sets out, because when I had first been playing it, it only had, like, 2 or 3, but they were just cranking out the cards. So it was, like, way too expensive to really get into. And the people who play it are very serious about, like, buying individual cards and, like, you know, making perfect structure decks and shit. With Pokemon, it was not like that, you know? And I lived in a cul-de-sac at the time, and every kid in my cul-de-sac had Pokemon cards.
Time for a random encounter. This is maybe we'll get something.
So like trading and battling was pretty common, at least in the first year.
We caught a Pidgey already, so a dupe clause is in effect. It's in full force.
Like that first year when the craze hit was like when it was really like everybody had Pokemon cards. But I kept going to Pokemon League for probably like 2 years, every weekend. Pretty much. And like, yeah, I mean, I never really made friends doing it or anything like that, because you know how I am, but like, it was a lot of fun. And like, my understanding, like, I just assumed that the rules of the card game applied to the game, because they don't tell you anything. Like, if you don't have a strategy guide, you have no way of knowing even that there's more types than there are on the cards. Like, well, I mean, I guess it tells you their type in their description, but, like, I never...
Oh, yeah, it does.
I did not read that kind of shit.
Nobody
so, like,
fucking reads that.
I was just very, like, I just assumed that it was all the same as the card game, and, like, when I played as a kid, I always just had an overpowered starter. So, like, I was not really playing the game with any kind of strategy anyways.
Alright, so we're getting a Nidoran female. This should have been Heather S.
And these days, I have not had to memorize any of the data, because the games just color code all the shit now and like literally tell you what the enemy is weak against out of the attacks that you have. Cries into dude hole, dirt hole.
I'm fucking sad. Don't bring up that name again. Don't talk about that here. Alright, we're getting a Nidoran female. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna switch out Boba because I'm scared. I'm scared for Boba's life.
Corruption with a $2. I don't know what the A stands for. What do you think of Achi Kochi? I remember dropping it before I finished the first episode, but I know there's people who like it. Just seems pretty generic to me, but I also think the girl's hair looks stupid. You ever seen Achi Kochi?
Nope.
Girl's hair looks stupid.
Okay, guys. What should I name this fine lady?
Huh. Eldorn says, I do have a Twitter account,
boy.
but despite the fact that I've done nothing with it, it's suspended. I submitted an appeal, but it might be a bit till I can message you for the mic pick. If you're in my Discord, you could also contact either of us from there. Otherwise, what's another place?
Can you DM on YouTube?
You can DM on YouTube.
Yeah, DM Pantsu Party.
I guess. I've never checked my
so
YouTube DMs
funny.
Because nobody uses it
How
anymore.
the fuck would you contact me about Twitter? Yeah. I'm not gonna give out my email, so yeah, just DM my my actual YouTube channel.
Was Digi high on the latest PCP episode? His voice is pretty scratchy. Absolutely was.
Okay, I'm glad somebody noticed.
I was
what
wondering
should I
if people
name
would
her?
notice.
I need
Nobody
a
on the
name.
podcast seemed to notice. A name? Yeah, we need a name. Fine Lady. Brumbutt. Fine Baby. Mental Jess or Ten Lead. We already had a Ten Lead.
We had beef.
We
stew.
had a Nita. Yeah, we had Beef Stew, the Nidoran female from the
If I name
Pokemon
her
Blue.
10 Lead, I'll just use the same picture from the other street.
Hey, that would save you some time if you want to do that.
Oh boy.
Name it Gosick.
Name her F.
Pretty sure YouTube DMs are gone. No, they might be. DM through Discord via IM Games Discord. That also works.
Yeah, I'm in the I Am Games Discord. Yeah.
Are we
can
entering
find me.
Stone Digi Arc 2 Electric Boogaloo? No, I'm not stoned right now.
No, we just happened to obtain some for a special occasion, which it was
Yes.
gone by.
Yes, I was going to buy weed for my birthday, but it was like the 3rd, and
Glass Reflections.
I didn't think I'd be able to get it that easily, and then I got it very easily, and then I smoked through $100 of weed in like 3 days, and one of those was the day that was the procrastinators. Also, that latest, like, if you watch the newest Today's Anime, the first chunk of it where I'm talking weirdly slow, I'm pretty sure I was also high during that, which
Yeah,
is why I
that's
was
so
talking
true.
so slow.
I think so too.
Fairly certain that was going on. Alright, we've got Based, Photoshop, Nito Raids, Thoughtina, RC Anime, Glass Reflection, Norbit, Gamer Girl, Silver Pool, Misanthropony, Blue Star, Cookie Cutter, Arrow Cosplayer with quotation marks,
Oh boy. I don't know if that'll fit.
Salad Spoon. What was the quantity of weed? $100 in 3 days sounds like a lot. It was a fourth. Of
quarter.
an ounce.
Quarter ounce.
Quarter ounce.
Oh boy. Wait, do you like any of these names? Front hole. Front hole.
is pretty good.
I think I might go with front hole. I'm really sad we lost dude hole.
Yeah, we have to replace dude hole with front hole. I
Yeah,
guess.
I'm really sad.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Alright, we're going to front hole. I don't want to name her after 10 lead. I feel like I've already drawn her.
Wait, you're not naming her after 10 lead?
Hey man.
Get it.
Oh boy. Pretty sure she has a dick. I'm just joking.
Well, we should probably end this, right?
Why?
I don't know. Do we have any goals we're heading towards? We've been going for an hour and a half.
That's
or so.
not even that long.
You said that's a lot or not?
No.
I don't think we usually have that many
It's
viewers.
chump change. Oh fuck, Boba's poisoned. What the fuck? Well, let's get out of there. We back.
Oh my god, Sausage Man, where do you live that you can get an ounce for $50? And how can I move there?
And how much of it is just sticks?
He said 100 for a fourth sounds rough. In my state, people can get $50 ounces. I'm guessing it's got to be fucking Portland, right? Or the other one, Colorado.
Yeah, probably.
Did you eat that? Said I did the weed and watched Galaxy Express 39. I cry. Tell me about it, dude. I did the same thing. Like 2 years ago.
SMH. I didn't even get to smoke any of that weed.
You didn't want to.
It's
You were
true.
offered every single time.
I was. I knew at a certain point that, like, it was not... Like, I knew almost immediately that it was not going to last until his birthday.
I don't think we're back. Our stream has not come back.
How do you know?
Because there's no sign that says we're on.
Why is this happening?
Some people are saying we're on, but, like...
Yeah, I think it's just YouTube is really shitty, and...
I don't understand.
This happens.
There are literally people saying they can see us, and other people saying they can't. And it's not working for... Wait, stream resumed. Now it says the stream is continuing.
Okay.
But it's not showing.
It's doing it now.
Alright. Well, I guess we are live.
I can't.
People are now saying, there we go.
Okay. Maybe it just took a while for the rest of the stream to get in.
What the fuck is going on? This is definitely YouTube's problem,
fucking
right?
Maddox.
Yeah, it's all fucking
Maddox
Maddox's
works
fault.
in mysterious ways.
Oh boy. So Michael Green says you never left for me. I thought I had like...
Whoa.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh boy, YouTube is having a boomer moment. Dude, YouTube is kind of a boomer insofar as compared to other similar websites. YouTube has been around for a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been around
compared
for
to Twitch,
years.
which, you know, Twitch has its fair share of problems, but it's a little bit more savvy.
24-hour stoned Digi and made Dark Souls stream when? Look,
you need a 24-hour Digi and Tom.
If you want that, you just gotta give me the weed money. I'm afraid to spend money on weed, like for multiple reasons. One, it's expensive. Two, when I get weed, I don't stop smoking it till it's gone. That is just how I am. I don't want to be not high, so I will just smoke it all the way through. And also, depending on the weed, that might mean I'm useless. Because the shit we got for the last time I smoked was like a really powerful indica, and all I did was eat all of our food and sit around on the couch and not get work done. So, it was great for recovering from Otakon because my body was in shambles, but otherwise, not the best for my career.
No.
To just sit around and be high and eat all day, or for my health, for my physical capabilities. And, yeah, so I wish I could just ask people to mail me bags of weed.
Well, you can't use no headbutt. Okay,
what would
here's
it
the
take
tree.
for you to get six-pack fit? A lot of hard work and dedication.
We would need to buy similar equipment if you're thinking about getting a six-pack.
I would love a Digi Dark Souls 1 Let's Play. That would be interesting. I mean, it's been a long time since I've done any Dark Souls content.
Alright.
I get free weed because I'm sick? You lucky bastard. Sorry about being sick, though.
Yeah.
Is it legal in Virginia? No. I think maybe medical is here, but...
CBD is definitely a poppin' business.
I'll double my patronage if you do a Dark Souls Stone 24-hour stream. Well, what's your
do I not
patronage?
even
7
have
to
the
15,
fucking
they say?
watering thing? What the fuck? Okay, I gotta go
I don't know
back
if that $7 is going to cover
Goldenrod.
my weed expense to do a 24-hour Dark Souls
boy.
Stone stream. I have not heard that new Tool song yet.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, what the fuck? This is weird.
This is what happens when...
Is he, like, turning into an Electabuzz? What the
It
fuck
looks
is going
like
on?
he is. What the fuck? This is bad. This also looks like a Sudowoodo, but that's not a Sudowoodo.
This is an interesting one.
This is gonna have. We're gonna turn black.
All right, you did the thing, right? You fought the Sudowoodo?
When did I fight the Sudowoodo?
Oh, I thought you were just doing that.
Oh, boy. Well, the fucking stream is already...
I want it to be over because this is a nightmare.
End it. Let's just
the
fucking
game is
end
fucking
it.
up constantly. The stream is
Guys,
fucking up constantly.
this is not okay at all.
Like, this is turning into a creepypasta.
Oh my god. This is actually horrifying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have nightmares about fucking Rattata shape-shifting into Elekins. Bellsprouts. Whatever it was.
How do you feel about how if you ever have a child, they'll be able to see everything you've ever posted online? I doubt they would want to. I doubt they would give a fuck to go do that.
I mean, yeah, my dad was a blogger, and I've never went back and read his blogs.
No.
Granted, they were about, like, IndyCar racing, but... And his site is down, but you can still find it with the Wayback Machine. But it's like... unless you're seriously, like, interested in what's going on, like, there's no reason to consume something that was very time and place later.
Aldorn says, I'm trying to get into your Discord, but clicking the connect to Discord link in the email just brings me to the It's Real, You're Now a Patron of Digibro page. I don't know. So I assume you became a patron. Just message me on Patreon, then, if you are a patron, and I'll help you through that. Because it fucks up all the time.
Oh my god.
Will you change your name to DigiDad when you have a kid? No, that's dumb. Maybe Daddy Bro, but Alright everybody, that's it.
Bye!
Goodbye.